Shalom, this is Rabbi Sanford Axelrod, your virtual rabbi, a project of Congregation near Tamid. Well, we welcome one of the most important of all Jewish holidays. In fact, it's not only an important holiday, but it is one of the most observed of all Jewish holidays. You ask people, what is your favorite Jewish holiday? And other than, say, Hanukkah, most likely they will say Pesach, or Passover. Passover, which celebrates our freedom, our rescue from Egyptian bondage thousands of years ago, is truly a wonderful holiday that reminds us of how important it is to celebrate our identity and how important it is to celebrate freedom not only for our people, for all peoples. In this virtual rabbi, I want to share with you some of the main symbols of the Passover Seder. The Seder plate can be as simple as a styrofoam plate on which your children have drawn the Passover symbols, or as fancy as a purchased specialty Seder plate. The Seder plate contains the following items: charoset, beitza, zeroa, karpas, moror, and it's optional, but chatzeret. Let's go over these items one by one. Charoset is a mixture of apples, nuts, wine, and spices. There are many recipes for this that you can find on the internet or from friends. Charoset is symbolic of the mortar the Jewish slaves made in their building for the Egyptians. Zeroa is a shank bone or neck of poultry roasted. Zeroa is a reminder of the mighty arm of God, as the Bible describes it. It is also symbolic of the Paschal lamb offered as the Passover sacrifice in temple days. Beitza is a hard-boiled egg. Beitza is symbolic of the regular festival sacrifice brought in the days of the temple. Some authorities have interpreted this as a symbol of mourning for the loss of the two temples. When the temples were destroyed, sacrifices could no longer be offered. The eggs symbolize this loss and traditionally became the food of mourners. Karpas is a vegetable. Parsley is generally used. Karpas is also dipped in salt water to represent the tears shed by the Jews. Moror is bitter herbs. You can use horseradish root or prepared horseradish. Moror represents the bitter life of the Israelites during the time of their enslavement in Egypt. Some people also use lettuce, also known as chatzeret. This is an optional item. And so here you have it, the main symbols of our Seder plate. We also have other symbols of Passover, of course. One would be matzah. The other would be wine, for there are 4 cups of wine. The story of Passover is told through the use of a special prayer book known as the Haggadah. There are so many varieties of a Passover Haggadah that you can choose from. This is one that we use at Congregation near Tamid, but literally there are 1,000 different Haggadahs, and all of them serve the same purpose, to tell the story of Passover. I hope that you too will welcome into your home a festive meal, a Seder this year, that you might recall the ancient bondage of our people of old and the high price that we paid for our freedom. May it be a joyous Seder filled with fun, frivolity, and a sense of family. I wish you much joy this festival season. Shalom. This is Rabbi Sanford Axelrod, your virtual rabbi.
This